Hey guys, Rob from Expedition Team Overland. We're here in Studio 737 with our 2021 holiday buying guide. So, put together what I think is some top 10 stuff you could buy that are fairly inexpensive. Tried to keep it under $300. I have some fairly inexpensive things around the $50 range. These are in no particular order, just stuff I was brainstorming. So the first thing I would say would be a good set of leather gloves. There's Warren and all the other companies that come out with leather gloves. You can go to Tractor Supply, Home Depot, as long as you get a real nice fitting set of leather gloves. I found some just online for $50. Those are really good because when you're working with steel winch lines, winch cables, shackles, all that type of stuff, it's good to have some type of protection on your hands in case you slip on the ground, or you grab the winch line, pulling it gives you just a little bit extra stuff. So leather gloves is the number one thing. Next thing I would say is obviously I've been sponsored and supported by Midland radios, and I've done a lot of videos on that stuff. So I'm going to say a Midland radio. Now, where would we go with the radios? You can get the MXT 400, MXT 275, but those are more quote-unquote intimate purchases. So you want to make sure what works for your rig. But what I would say for a buying guide, if you're looking to buy a radio for somebody, would be just a simple handheld FRS, GMRS radio. Those are really great. You can use them on the trail, Jeep to Jeep, for spotting, winching. Also, you can use them around camp. They also work great on vacation. So if you're in we've used them on cruise ships. They work really well. So a nice, good handheld radio. Midland has a whole range of them that are available, all in around the $100 range, and you get two small handheld radios for $100. So I think that is a really, really good option. So next would be Max Tracks. Now these are a little bit more expensive. They're $300 for a set of two, but you can use them in pretty much any recovery operation. You can also use them at home for leveling vehicles, but also if you're on an unmaintained road or a snow road that hasn't been plowed yet and your Honda Civic gets stuck, you can throw the Max Tracks under there, and that'll help you get unstuck. And honestly, they also look pretty cool on the side of the vehicle, so you got to go with that. But I think those are a very useful tool. You can use them as a shovel to get some snow out from under a tire. And for $300, they're a little bit more expensive. Now, there are some cheaper options over that you can see on Amazon, and you can definitely go down those roads. There's nothing wrong with that. I live on the philosophy, buy once, cry once, because if I need one of those things and I buy one of the more inexpensive ones and they break, well, then they're not useful to you on the trail. But I love my Max Tracks. I've only had to use them once, and they definitely got the job done. So the next one is hard and soft shackles. They're both around $50 each. Pros and cons to both. Unfortunately, when I bought all my recovery gear, soft shackles were just coming out. They weren't really proven. So I have all mine are hard shackles. I have one soft shackle. They do add a lot of weight to your recovery bag. So now with where the testing is and the building of them, I think soft shackles are the way to go. They're both about $50 for a shackle, so or a D-ring. I think so. That's definitely the way to go. Next, I would do a battery Jumpstart. Now, I have a Noco GB40. I have two of them. I have one for my wife's car and one for that I swap between the Jeep and my other daily driver car. So I'm on a Jeep trip, I throw it in there. These are really great in the event you use them at home. So if your car battery goes dead, you don't have to wait for AAA. You don't have to wait for another car. You don't have to get jumper cables out or anything like that. And then, especially if you're on the trail, especially if you're doing any type of solo camping operation, if you drain your battery, you will not be starting your Overland vehicle. They're about $100. The only thing I'd recommend is to top the battery off every month. I have a reminder in my phone on the first of the month to pull them out of the cars and top them off, because there was one time I did need to use them, and I charged it the first time left in the car, and it was completely dead. So it's one of those things that you do have to do routine maintenance on, which would just be to top them off. So next thing on my list I have is just a basic recovery strap. These are they're about $100 for a worn Factor 55. You want to buy, when you, like I said with the Max Tracks, buy once, cry once. With these recovery straps, make sure you get them that are properly load tested and load bearing for whatever situation you're in. If you have if you just have a regular Jeep, you can just get your standard one. But if you're running a full-size truck with a camper or an earth roamer or something big, you're definitely going to need a properly rated recovery strap. Also, buy American made. You just know what you're getting with American made. They're going to be well tested. Factor 55 are worn. Have some really great stuff. They're tested. The stuff coming out of China, you just can't. You hope it's that stuff. But where we are now, just buy America. And then next I have is an under-seat lockbox. I think these are just really great. They're nice, concealable. You can put various size items in there. You put your phone, a firearm, cash, extra. So there's a lot in there. You can't fit huge things in there. I have the Best Top, one of their original Best Top under-seat lock boxes, and that works good. When I'm on a trip, I'll throw a blank check or $100 in cash in there in case something happens and I need it. It's there. There's a lot of different options that you can get. So just and they're about $100. Next, I would do a Factor 55 winch hook. Now these are a little bit more expensive, about $170, and they just work really, really good. It's a closed loop system. It's a little bit better than your regular hook that comes with your winch. A little bit more of a secure system, and we're Overlanders. It's got to look good on a Jeep. So I have a red one on mine. Kind of blends out a little bit. Last two, they're kind of a wide group. Be a first aid kit. I built my own first aid kit, but you can get a lot of these pre-made first aid kits. I have a whole video on that before. I'll link that in the description below. But you don't want to get a first aid kit that you don't know how to use. If you don't know, don't go out and buy an EMT kit. There's a lot of great first aid kits out there. And being the end of the year, if you have an HSA, a health savings account, that money expires at the end of the year. Some of these kits you can use your HSA money for. So that would be that's a good one. And the last one, can't go wrong with a gift certificate. You can go to your local off-road shop, OK Four-Wheel Drive, Asheville Overlanders, QuadraTech, 4-Wheel Parts. Just go buy a $100 gift card, $50 gift card, and let the Overlander buy whatever they want. So that is my 2021 holiday buying guide. So unfortunately, we're here. As you can see, we're in Studio 737. I am a captain with a major airline here in the United States. So that's another reason why there hasn't been a lot of videos dropping. I'm back to work full time, but I'm hoping to make some videos coming out in the future. I have a bunch of videos about Southwest Colorado, Ouray, and a trip we did out there. Trying to make it to Overland Expo East and West in 2022. So look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Have a good one. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. See you later.